It must have started sometime back in middle school. My friends, they found this dangerous substance that they thought was cool. At first I was a good girl and said no, I'll pass. But then one day they brought it into science class. I've been in a state of mourning after Deathly Hallows End, so I caved and said I'll try it, and it gave me hope again. And so I'd read it during study hall, and on the bus ride home I'd read it on the school computers, and I'd read it on my phone. I read the more mature ones before I was that mature, 'cause although I didn't watch it, I sure read a lot of porn. My name is Nancy Kepner and I have an addiction. I cannot go a day without reading fanfiction. Have you ever watched a show? No other reason than you knew that your favorite fanfic author had written a fic or two. Have you frowned in disappointment when you realized that the ship that you'd shipped so hard was not big enough to have many fics? If you have over 5 tabs open on your phone right now of different fanfics, then you know what I'm talking about. If you read it during study hall or on the bus ride home, if you read it during lunch break when you think that you're alone, if you read it during meetings when your boss looks away, just tell me, how many fanfics have you read today? I'm not sure what your name is, but you might have an addiction. Just how long can you go without reading fanfiction? My mind is so confused right now. I've read too many fanfics. I've forgotten what the fans made up and what's actually canon. I'm lost in worlds of spells gone wrong and gender bent AUs, of ships I'd never thought I'd read but now seek out and choose. Crossover de-aging figs, role reversals back in time. One character's a mermaid and the other one is going blind. It's kind of sad to think about. Before it had me hooked, yeah, before I read fanfiction, I spent my time reading books. My name is Nancy Kepner and I have an addiction. I cannot go a day without reading fanfiction. I'm not sure what your name is, but you might have an addiction. Just how long can you go without reading fanfiction? My name is Nancy Kepner and I have an addiction. I cannot go an hour without, cannot go 10 minutes without, cannot go a day without reading fanfiction. I'm going to start uploading probably every Thursday because that just makes sense to me. I'm going to be a guest at Anime Mini this Saturday. It's in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, and I'm helping with some of the emceeing and I'm playing a set of songs, so it's gonna be really fun. So my biggest debate with this song was whether or not to actually use my own name in the lyric. This song is actually probably one of the more true songs to myself, so yeah. But if you were going to sing this song, put your name in. So my hair is like purple. What the frick is that? That makes me happy. Okay, bye guys.